All right, everybody, welcome back for another one. And I wanted to start this video off talking about this ridiculousness in the Bitcoin price, right? So Bitcoin is just exploding now. We're all the way up to 33,000. But I want to show you, at this point, I think this is indeed going to be our local top, right? So it's always great to understand fundamentals with everything, but you also got to learn how to do just at least brief or basic technical analysis, right? Because it definitely works. It doesn't work 100% accurately, but you can always start to identify, probably what happens next based on looking at the chart, right? And let me show you why. So typically, one of the easy things to follow in TA is looking for fractals, patterns that continue to play out. Well, as you can see here, we basically have an identical fractal of the top in 2019, right? So we bottomed out, had the big run up, parabolic move, and it looked exactly like this. You grab those bars, lay it over where we're at now, and it's basically the same thing, right? So if the TA plays out, this will be the end right now for Bitcoin short term. So I wouldn't be surprised either. As I've said, this move has been out of control, to be honest. It just keeps going up. 33,000 from what, 10,000 in October. So about a 3-month push. It's tripled, and it's already a big market cap crypto. So I think that'll be the end there short term. We'll see what happens, but that's just how I see it. So definitely want to learn how to do some technical analysis. You can, right? But as I mentioned, so Bitcoin is up about 650% now since the bottom here in March of last year. But these mining stocks, right, they are crushing it. So Riot's up about 3,000%. Marathon Patent is up about 3,300%. Bottom 3,500% since the bottom in March. So both of these outperformed Bitcoin as I thought they would. And I think heading into next year, so long as Bitcoin continues to stay healthy and the price moves up slow and steady, these stocks are going to continue to blow up. So, all right, I had someone mention in the comments, or they actually sent me an email saying that how come I haven't made any more calls like Riot Blockchain? So I'm going to give you one right here that I think is about to blow up. So this is another stock, right? It's called Digatrade Financial. Ticker is DIGAF. All right, you can't trade this. I haven't mentioned this one for obvious reasons, right? These mining stocks I think are going to do better. But Digitrade is a blockchain fintech-based company. It's just not traded on any main exchanges like the NASDAQ. Both Riot and Marathon are on the NASDAQ. That's why I thought that they were going to get the early demand. But as people start to trickle down and take on more risk, they're going to start looking for other companies that haven't blown up yet. And I think Digitrade is going to be one, right? In 2017, when crypto went crazy, Digitrade was about as low as 2 cents, and it ran all the way up to $1.20 almost. So if we could see another move similar to that, this is easy money right here. So I'm just, full disclosure, I bought some myself. Actually sold a few shares of Riot in my IRA and moved the money over to Digitrade. That's what I did. I didn't buy a huge amount percentage wise, but this potential here, right now it's only about a fourth of a penny for these shares, whereas like I said, 2017 it traded as high as $1.20. So if you can, pay $500 here and get a good chunk of these shares, and it gets back to $1, that's massive gains. So for basically no risk, right? High reward, low risk play right here for me. And as you can see, we're about to get the crosses on the moving averages, which has never happened in the history of this stock. So typically when the moving averages cross over, that's an indication of a change in the trend. So I'm thinking Digatrade is about to blow up. And no, I would not be surprised if it can get back to that dollar point at least. All right. A very low cap stock. I think it's only a 3 million market cap. So plenty of upside potential there. As long as the Bitcoin and blockchain space is blowing up, I think this company will definitely see some increase in share price. So, also, that Riot call was good, right? I knew Riot was going to do well. I think this Digitrade can do well also. But I keep saying, everyone, I've always said XRP, Stellar, Elastos. These are like my main three basically crypto plays that I'm going to continue to hold. No, I'm not going to get shaken out by this FUD essentially with XRP. I'm not a buyer. Even to begin with, I had shown you guys this fractal in XRP over and over, saying I thought we were about right here in the pattern and we wouldn't actually see upward price movement until March or April. Well, this run up in November caught us all off guard, or at least me. I guess it might have been due to the flare drop or what, but we're still holding this trend line. As you can see here in 2017, we held the trend line, right? Broke above it, came back down, retested it, held it, and then took off, right? Well, we're doing the same thing here. Like that move up, obviously, yeah, that doesn't look good to come back down here, but we're holding the trend line, and then heading into March, April timeframe, I think that this will continue to play out just as it did before. I don't know why the price charts move like this, but technical analysis, like I said, it works. Right? You can see, kind of have a good idea what happens next, so long as the fundamentals are there, right? But the fundamentals need to be there as well. They are still there for me with XRP. I think this is just a shakeout on purpose, but also theory of mine, I think that the price was about to take off. I think we were about to see, $10 plus XRP pretty soon within a few months. And what that would have done is it would have made Ripple and a few of their executives some of the most wealthiest and powerful people in the world. And I think that the SEC saw that and they stepped on the price short term. That's how I feel about it. I don't think that anything comes out of this other than Ripple, maybe the executives having to sell some of their XRP or give it away, and also the escrow. Something needs to be done with the escrow, whether they have to burn it or they have to lock it away in smart contracts and have a set inflation rate forever with it, and it's just distributed to the market. They could do something like that, but ultimately, I think this was just a play to stop Ripple from becoming so wealthy short term. Right? That's what I think happened. That's just my theory. At this point, the price has fallen back down so much that I don't care. I'm going to continue to hold because that's what I do. Right? I don't waver for stuff in crypto. If you've been here since as long as I have, since 2013 timeframe, there has always been uncertainty in the market. Just China's going to ban Bitcoin. This is going to happen with that. Always worried about the legal stuff to come. It's inevitable, guys. We are going to get regulations. So when it comes to crypto, I invest in XRP and Stellar because they actually work. Bitcoin does not work. It doesn't do anything. Let's be honest. All right. As I've said, its only use case is in its massive hash rate. And I think projects that are building on top of that are doing things right, and that's why I also stick with Elastos, right? Because Elastos is actually using that Bitcoin hash rate to secure the new internet infrastructure that they're building. So that's my theory. All right, guys. But a couple news pieces to touch on. First and foremost, XRP enthusiasts seek to force White House hand on SEC lawsuit. A petition filed on the White House-run We the People website titled We the People asked the federal government to deem XRP, the virtual currency, a currency, has now crossed 10,000 signatures. All right, this We the People thing, created by the Obama administration in 2011, We the People allows users to create petitions that upon reaching 100,000 signatures within 30 days will prompt an official White House response. All right, and this goes on to talk about it a little more. This Redditor chimed in, said, I feel like you could get 1 million signatures and it wouldn't do a damn thing. That being said, I signed it. I kind of agree with this guy. I just wanted to let you know that this is out there. So if you want to sign it and make sure it gets to 100,000, definitely go ahead and do that because it could be beneficial. Doing nothing is guaranteeing that nothing will get done. But so you could at least try, right? All right. And if you actually want to get an unbiased, long assessment of the entire, it's like 70-page document the SEC put out about the lawsuit. So if you want to basically know exactly what's going on, go ahead and watch this. Ripple versus the SEC. Is it over for XRP? And this guy is to the lifeboats. He does some great work in the XRP community, and I really like his analysis of the lawsuit. It goes into great detail, so check it out. Like I said, I'm not going to be the XRP YouTuber hammering it home. I invest in XRP because it works, and honestly, it's that simple. Why do I invest in XRP? Because it works. It can actually be used for a global crypto asset, right? Most of these other ones, they don't. Simple as that. So that's why I invest in XRP. All right, another thing to touch on. So I've talked about Elastos. Well, Elastos has proposed basically completely restructuring how the supply of ELA is going to be distributed over time. And I believe this was passed. So there will only ever be 28 million Elastos, whereas it was going to have infinite inflation set at like 2-3%, I think, over time. But now they're going to reduce it. So it's going to be 4% until end of this year. And then starting next year, right, it's going to be 2%. And then 1% from 2025 to 2029. And then 0.5%, you get it, right? So it's kind of like it's going to have a halving structure built in there as well, kind of like Bitcoin. But it will be capped at 28 million. So that will make Elastos even more scarce. As I said, I think if a project is going to be successful and if Bitcoin is going to be successful, that hash rate needs to be utilized. All right, well, Elastos is utilizing the Bitcoin hash rate to secure the new internet infrastructure that they have already built. So Elastos has built a serverless internet that works, it functions. They have dApps being built on the project. They have Ethereum sidechains, Neo sidechains. Any virtual machine can be created as a sidechain for Elastos as well. So it connects them all to Bitcoin and gives them the security of Bitcoin while simultaneously having the smart contract capability as well. So, all right. That will about wrap it up for today. Just wanted to touch on a few things that I missed. I will definitely be going forward. I'm going to be trying to get out more videos than I do now. So I typically do like 5 a week. Definitely going to try to pick that up. So, all right. Hope that was informative. As always, please like and subscribe, share with your friends and family, and stay tuned for the next one. Thanks.
What is a cashless society? What does it actually mean in a literal or high-level sense?
Money will become like these, relics of a different age, and will only be found in places like this. In other words, hard cash will disappear. It will become electronic, transferred by things like these.
Then Tracy is in Beijing to show us what a nearly cashless society actually looks like. Ben, good morning.
Mobile payment transactions in China reached a cumulative total of 277.4 trillion RMB in 2018, ranking #1 in the world, according to the recently released statistical report on internet development in China. As of June 2019, online payment users in the country reached 633 million. The cashless society is now approaching.
When's the last time you paid with cash? Well, chances are cash has taken a backseat to the plastic in your wallet and smartphone pay apps.
Denver 7's Ryan Luby explains the digital pay revolution and why not everyone is on board.
The cashless society, the cashless society.
The cashless society.
The cashless society is now approaching.
The cashless society.